If you've become a first-time mom this year or you're a new mom this holiday season and people are wanting to give you advice, especially because you're seeing so much family, I have a word for you. Chew the meat and spit out the bones. I understand you're getting a lot of bad advice from people, things that are completely outdated that were relevant at the time when these moms were first-time moms or just moms in general, but no longer are applicable to how we're raising children now. My oldest son is 22, my littlest son is 4, and times changed dramatically just through my 9 children. So things have changed dramatically over the last 40 or 60 years since some of these women have become moms. But I would say that the vast majority of these women who are giving you advice are not being malicious. They're truly trying to help. I know when we hear things like, put cereal in a bottle because they'll sleep better, we cringe. But the intention behind that advice is that they want to see you rest. Like, don't take the advice. Don't take the advice. But instead, here the intention behind it is that they're looking to care for you. Look, and I get that there are probably some people out there who aren't doing this with good intentions, and they are just wanting to put a baby to sleep on their stomach because they think it's the right thing to do. And they may be arrogant and prideful and wonder why kids these days are just soft. But there may be things that they can pass down to you, good words of knowledge, good things that they've been through, that they've understood, that you don't yet have experience for. So if we shut them down on things that we are not going to take advice on, we're never going to be able to hear the things we actually do want to keep. So chew the meat and then just spit out the bones. Perhaps they were great with financial management throughout the time that they had children, but they were terrible because they wanted their kids to be facing forward when they were 4 months old. Listen to the financial advice and then still rear face until at least 2. Maybe they know exactly how to get the stains out of babies' onesies because we all know that they just are ridiculously stained. But at the same time, they had a crib bumper. And they're like stressing about the baby not having a crib bumper because what if they bump into the side and they hurt themselves? One, realize that they're thinking about a crib bumper in safety because they want them to not hurt their heads and they don't understand the risks of crib bumpers. That's fine. It's not your job to explain to them the safety of crib bumpers or not. However, get that recipe for how you get stains out of onesies because that will come in handy. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. Most of these people are being well-intentioned. If they're not, that's a boundaries discussion, totally different discussion. However, if they're being well-intentioned, just learn to be able to process through things and just absorb the things you actually want to keep. You don't have to correct them because they don't have little kids anymore, unless they're babysitting your little kids. And be thankful you have people who are willing to pour into your life, even if it's bad advice, because the intention is kindness. And even if their advice is terrible, it's wonderful to be surrounded by kind people.